in now. Hey everybody, Gregg and Silvia from rainy South Florida today. It rained all day and all night, but the temperature was still beautiful, about 70 degrees. So we can't complain about that. All right, we are 1 minute after, but we got some people popping on. Christy, how are you? Let's see who's popping on here. Just put in there where you're from. Hey, Dylan. Hey, Shauna. We'd love to see where people are from. We know where a lot of you guys are from, but every once in a while we see new ones pop in on wow, my son Eric Adelman is on here. Hi, Eric.
Hi, Eric.
Hola, Jim.
Embarrass
hey,
him. Everybody say hi to Eric.
Hey, Lem, all the way from Canada. Sean is in Ohio. Hey, Mike Alwyn, how are you, sir? Mark.
Hey, buddy.
Joyce, I hope I don't butcher your last name, but I would say it's Schmidtke, maybe, from British Columbia. Hi, Bonnie, how are you?
Snowy, cold Utah. Wow.
Yeah, I heard Tracy was telling us yesterday when it was talking to him that they were getting ready for a blizzard.
Amazing.
James, how are you, buddy? South Florida guy down in the Hollywood Beach area.
I know Valerie and actually a bunch of guys, I think a bunch of people, I think Van did as well, was a lot of rough weather that came through a couple of days ago. So I'm glad that everybody is safe and sound.
Yeah. Texas, 75. Wow. Beautiful. Hi, Carrie. How are you?
So you guys will get a kick. I was talking to Pastor Chris today, and so he was laughing about how at the beginning of our meetings we're like, are we on? Are we on? Not on. We don't know what we're doing. So it's who we are, guys. You know, we're not the most, I guess, say polished. And
we're not tech savvy.
No. It's so sad. And so there were a couple of our lives that I Googled and did it and was able to turn ourselves sideways. And
Shirley Peterson, it's minus 29 in Calgary.
oh, stay safe, Shirley.
Wow.
But in any event, so now we're back up to only going this way. Don't know what I'm doing, people. So if anybody can help me out with that, you know, give me a message and stuff because it's turning into a pain in the neck.
Hey, Jim. Hey, Kennedy.
Yeah, everybody.
Hey, Valerie. Your hands look great.
Yep, they absolutely
You can be a hand model now. How's that?
That's right. Thank you, Christy.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But you know what? I thank you for that because that is our hearts in any event. There's transparency. We talk about it all the time with Rob and Chris and Tracy and James, everybody that's on the board. That's what our hearts are. We don't want to be people that aren't who we are.
We're real.
We're real.
We're going to tell you it's real. You're going to get the real. My wife sometimes says I talk too loud or I'm too real. I'm real. I can't help it. I get excited. I talk loud. My hands start to move, everything. But, you know, when you're in something that you enjoy, when you work at something you enjoy, it's like a job. If you enjoy going to work and that's your job and you celebrate that, that's a great thing. Because who wants to be miserable, wake up in the morning, get on that highway with that rat race and go to work and then be yelled at or, you know, just be tortured all day and come home miserable. And we just don't have that in life-wise. We just have a community of just loving people. It excites me every time I get on the air to talk to people. I talked to CJ Kirby out in Kansas City today and Dan LeMunyon yesterday from Kansas City. They're all excited. I'll put it out there right now that Kansas City is one of our regionals, one of 3 that will be announced within the next 10 days. And they're going to start. They'll be in April, May, and June. So you'll be able to come in on a Friday. We're going to have some great fellowship time on Friday night. We'll all go out to dinner. I don't care if there's 50 us at the restaurant or 100, whoever wants to go. And then Saturday, we're going to have an all-day event from 9 to 5. We'll take a lunch break at noon. But it's going to be just uplifting news about the company. We'll probably have, by April, some new products to bring out there. So it'll be fun. So you guys will plug into the regionals that you want to plug in, get your teams to those regionals, because that's what's going to excel us in 2024.
Yeah.
And then maybe in the fall, we do something really special again. And then 2025, we want to have that international convention where people can come in from everywhere and we can all be in one facility. So
absolutely. So guys, I just want to encourage you as well. If you did not get a chance to listen to Rob on Monday night, that call was absolutely incredible, and people are still talking about it and the dreams and everything. And we're so used to, I mean, I guess it's pretty standard that we talk about dreams and setting dreams and goals at the beginning of the year, but it's awesome and it's great. And then listening to Tracy, oh my goodness gracious, talk about radiance. We are already seeing some incredible results from Radiance. So please remember to take your before pics. And thank you, Valerie. I'm on day 3. Something that was really cool that I forgot to do as well that Valerie did, and she took pictures of her hands. And I honestly noticed today, Valerie, myself too, I looked down at my hands, and I'm only on day 3, and went, oh my goodness, what is happening? And then last night, Pastor Chris was absolutely incredible talking about SMART goals and the acronym for that. So we are everyone this week is just really setting you guys up for an incredible beginning of the year and setting you up for success. And so something that came to me today, and I was talking to James yesterday and today, and I guess like the thread that kind of is also weaving through some of the messages that you got this week is, how are we getting better? You know, not just we as a company, but we as individuals, and what does that look like, and what are we doing with that? So, of course, we're going to pertain it to the business and in the field, because that's what we do. And how are we getting better? You know, one of the things and tools and tips I want to talk to you guys about today, and Gregg will feed into this, is, and boy, didn't he do a great job flipping the chart, you guys. It was amazing.
We are going to flip the chart every other week, just so you know. So next Thursday will be a flip the chart. Get as many people as you can on, and then share it, because I'll be happy to flip the chart while you're sitting in the living room with 5 of your friends watching it. How neat would that be to have a little party, give some samples out, and do the charts? And then, of course, we are working on, and I can't give you a time frame because this could take a little bit. We are working on doing a Zoom project. Now, we will do Zooms for anybody.
Yep.
You know, if you want, you call us, we'll do a Zoom for you. But we want to do a recorded flip chart Zoom within a 20 to 25 minute flip chart and get people excited. But we want people to be able to, through the, you can send it out to somebody, sign up, where they can go on either at noon, 6 o'clock, or 9 o'clock.
Yep.
And it'll be run 3 times a day, every single day. So it'll give the whole LifeWise company a chance to put somebody on a Zoom, and it'll be incredible. I learned this through a business tactic that a company did, where I was looking at franchises years ago, and they would sign you up for a time, and then they would send you a reminder. So you didn't have to huck anybody. You didn't have to get them to something right away. You could just say, hey, what's a good time for you in the morning, the afternoon, or the evening? Just take a peek at this opportunity. The master partner, vice president of the company, it's a 25-minute, and you don't buy anything, you don't do anything, but you get to understand what LifeWise is all about. And I think that's exciting for a lot of people, that they have opportunity every single day to see 3 videos or Zooms about the company.
Yeah, so as soon as we have more information about that, we will let you guys know. All right, so one of the things with us in the field and understanding that we are partners and not just customers, we're partners as well, is one of the things that's going to help you is really identifying what are your income producing activities. I think that's something that's pretty common that you hear on our industry. But not only that, you guys, like I realize, like for myself, there's times that I just don't seem to have my day planned out as well as I should. And I want to ask each and every one of you, who does checklists like me? I do checklists. So say me in the comments if you are somebody that actually happens to do like checklists. And I'm going to let you guys know that it seems like for me, I don't seem to really get everything done that I need to get done by doing a checklist. Truly, I don't. So I found that like checklists are more to be used for like what you need for the grocery store. So now with that, we're understanding too, there's some people that are really teaching on it, and Google this and dig into this, but blocking time, blocking your day out in actual time increments, people are getting so much more done. And like many of you, I wear a lot of hats during the day or during the week, and Gregg does too. And as you know, even Rob and Ronnie and everybody that is on the board, we have other things that we do as well. So we're doing a bunch of hats during the week, and sometimes it seems like I'm spinning plates all day long, and then yet when I look at it, I haven't really made progress. And for me, I'll be very transparent, I get distracted real easy. Oh gosh, let me throw a load of laundry in, or let me do this, or let me do that. So time blocking is actually really huge. And you're gonna get really specific on what that even looks like. Exercise. Set the actual time. If it works better for you in the morning, you're actually going to put it in like 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. Exercise. Emails. When you're going to answer your emails in the morning, set that time. Then your focus time, that's business building. And I want to touch base too, guys. Your time blocking is going to look very different than the person next to you, but it's very important that you do it still. Some of us, like we were saying, have different businesses or different jobs that we do. So it's going to look different as far as how LifeWise feeds into that. But it's all combined. So make sure that you do the time blocking for absolutely everything. When you're going to answer emails, even schedule into that block timing your flex time, where things may look a little differently. And in that as well, just really include volunteering or any expectations that are happening for you. And you at LifeWise are going to put in and schedule into that block time your 222. Go ahead and talk about 222, honey.
Well, the 222 is awesome. Two samples, follow up with the two people, all that great stuff. But here's the thing: if you don't take the time to schedule out that 30 minutes or an hour a day to who you're going to be giving the sample to, who you're going to be talking to, who you're going to be sending the video out, it scrambles out through the whole day. So yesterday after Tracy's video, I started flipping through my phone. Who am I sending samples to? And I spent 30 minutes looking through my phone, hundreds and hundreds of contacts, and I knew right away that I wanted to send samples to these certain people. And then what I did was I went on my feed afterwards and I started to see the comments on what Tracy, and I saw people that I knew, and I said, you know what, I'm going to take the time out and I'm going to send a video personally to them, and then I'm going to tell them I would love to send you some samples. Would you like some? And all three people that I picked out said yes. I took the time, I put them in a beautiful envelope, I sent them a little note, I got my business card in there, and they all went out this morning. I ran over to the post office. Normally for my day, it's really hectic. I'm answering a lot of questions in LifeWise. I'm answering a lot of phone calls in LifeWise, but I have an everyday business that I run also. So usually around 9 o'clock at night, my head is spinning and I'm thinking, okay, I got to do this tomorrow, this tomorrow, this tomorrow. If I don't make the time and write some of those down, I will forget them the next day. And I've done that to my wife, which is terrible because she'll say, like Saturday, she'll say, do you remember we were supposed to do this call this guy on Thursday? I'm like, oh my gosh, you're right. I forgot. I didn't write it down. This business is phenomenal, but you gotta, what's the word? Compartmentalize or what's
can I say, I think you also have to make sure that you develop healthy boundaries on what that looks like, on how that looks in the different areas of your life.
Right. So when you're planning out your 222, it can be sometimes spontaneous. Like for me, if I stop at the grocery store to get a sandwich on the way to an appointment, I might run into 3 people right there, and I've got samples in my truck. Yeah. I'm handing them out. There's my 222 with my business card. But if you can take that, if you know you're going to spend 30 minutes a day or an hour a day or 30 minutes doing sampling and another 30 minutes being in touch with your upline and your downline, those are things that you got to do on a daily basis to grow the business. And like I talked about January 1st, our goals immediately were to sign up 20 new partners. And we've already started that process. And I'll tell you, by probably Friday or Saturday or Monday the latest, I'll have 3 or 4 new partners in. Why? I reached out, I sampled, and I follow up. And those are just key things that you have to do in these business. And like Rob said, these are daily habits.
Absolutely.
We all got, we've all had a job in our lifetime. Some of us are more fortunate, others now, and work for themselves. But I talked to CJ Kirby today, who's a firefighter. Guess what? When he knows he has to be at that fire station at a certain time. It's not optional. It's not, can I be 3 hours late? You got a shift. You got to be there. That's something that it's a daily ritual in his life. He knows his schedule.
Yeah.
If you're going to do the same thing in life-wise, you'll be successful because you're going on a daily schedule.
Yeah, absolutely. And knowing, I think we touched base on a little bit, knowing also going back into the time blocking, you've got to know what you're blocking the time out for. And again, those are the different roles that you have. You may have to put in there the time block of 2:30 to 3 o'clock. I'm actually picking up the kids from school or whatever. So again, it's going to look different for everybody. And also you're going to put into your day when you're planning it out, even your social media posts, which I'm getting and learning a little bit more of. So you could dig into that as far as what that looks like during your day. What I have found as well, gosh, guys, there's so many great tidbits and tips on Pinterest and YouTube, again, about what and how and when to post on social media. So I really encourage you to do that. Again, also, you guys have got to circle back to last night and listening to Pastor Chris talk about that, SMART goals that he had created, him and Trisha created for the whole team. And it's not just for people on lead. It was his gift and Rob's gift to everyone, and also have given you the permission to send it out to friends and stuff. So use that as well as you're defining for yourself what it is that you need to block out your time for. Again, because guys, we have to be prepared. We have to be ready for this incredible business, what's going to be happening in 2024. What we've seen already in the first few weeks and ending in December has been amazing. So you're at the right place at the right time. Truly, we truly believe that, with incredible products that are going to just change people's lives through it. And we're already seeing it. So that was just a little, I hope you don't think that we're jumping around. We might jump around a little bit too much, but we're trying to get as much information to you guys as possible, ideas that we were having on how do we get better. So again, your time scheduling and really try to implement the time blocking. The other thing that we want to touch base on, and this is getting you back to mylifewise.biz, is how to build your brand. And when you start to understand that, that's going to help you know what it is that you want to block out for. If that, hopefully that makes any sense. Know what the branding is all about, because branding actually distinguishes you. It distinguishes you within LifeWise and distinguishes you outside, for people to be able to see who you are, what you stand for, and representing what company that you have, the most amazing company with LifeWise. So
anybody out there right now that's watching, you always see, Rob's wearing LifeWise stuff when he does his lives. We're wearing Lifestyles polos. We went out to dinner with Jim Pond last weekend. Yeah. He was wearing a LifeWise shirt. I can tell you this, there's not many people when they see that don't ask what's LifeWise. Is that the greatest opening line that you can ask for? When they ask what's this, when they see a Nike logo or they see a Gatorade logo or a whatever Hang 10 logo, they know what that is. But they're curious what LifeWise is. And they look at that logo and they go, what's LifeWise? You have a chance right then and there. You've never heard of LifeWise? Are you into nutrition? Are you into health? I mean, it opens up so many doors. And if you don't have a shirt or you don't have a hat, you got to absolutely call corporate. Rob just said, we got shirts at corporate, order some tomorrow. That is a must. I mean, just think, we go down on Saturdays to the Green Market here in Palm Beach. It's an unbelievable, huge fruits and vegetables and every type of food. Why do I always wear a LifeWise or a hat or a shirt? I want somebody to ask me what it is. Everybody there is healthy, looking at all this healthy stuff. I got the perfect opportunity to hand out business cards. Whether I hand out 1 or 20, every one I touch has a chance to be a LifeWise partner. So you got to stay branded. Some of these people on here got insane stuff on their cars, on their windshields. They got the LifeWise sticker on my truck and Silvia's Jeep. We got the LifeWise license plate frames. We got the LifeWise sticker in the back window. These are all just little things that people will ask. Go to the gym with a LifeWise shirt on, and they will ask. I can just tell you that. They will ask. Because they're all curious. What's LifeWise? Yeah. It's such a great name.
Yeah.
You know, so,
it's an incredible name, and it really is. I just absolutely love the name that Rob had picked out, and he talks about how the Lord had given him that name. It's like epitomizes everything that we stand for when we've been talking about mind, body, spirit. How are you living life-wise? And Rob will be able, or Ronnie will be able to talk about the prices, guys. And again,
you can call corporate, and they've got a price list sheet right there. Just call the 844 number. Mike Alwyn or Melinda, they got everything right there with pricing on it. That's easy to give the call there, and they'll ship it directly to your door, which is awesome.
Yeah. Absolutely incredible. And
let's go.
What do you want to jump into?
Let's go into. I want to go into. You wrote some great notes on Rob extending the pay plan and how it grew.
Should we show people the notes?
No.
I want to show them.
They're secret.
Guys, and this is the other
thing. We have
a
big whiteboard that we look at, so we chart everything out, because if I look down every 2 seconds, it's hard to look. I can stare right at it's like a teleprompter, if you want to say. So it's really
a teleprompter that doesn't move. So I encourage you guys, seriously, as you're learning the businesses, you're learning all this. For me too, this is kind of a safety net and helps me to get back on track. And so when you are talking to anyone, and just put a whiteboard or something behind the camera with your notes on it. So. Yeah.
Let's go into Canada right now real quick. Because I talked to CJ out of Kansas City. We were talking about Canada and shipping and what could happen in the future. But right now, remember, Canada is a $35 flat rate. So you don't want to buy one item, obviously, on a flat rate. So even if you're buying 1 or 2 or 3 months supply, the $35 is worth it. And you still get a box of Shield for free. So you're getting a $55 return back for $35.
Yep.
So as a heart, Rob said, listen, I don't like $35 either. But eventually, when we get the huge leadership and the huge groups in Canada, we'll be able to warehouse it in Canada and get it all legal. That, guess what? Each product is allowed in Canada through all the papers and all the junk that's got to go on when you send into another country. So you're getting a box of Shield to cover way over the $35 flat rate. So just explain that to your Canadian people. And like Rob just put here, it's up to a $400 order, $35 flat rate.
And
that's insane. And then you're getting covered with a box of Shield.
No, it's absolutely incredible, guys. And I love to, if Felicia's on here, go ahead and comment. I'll keep it, or I'll put it in later of what you had said. But it was so cute, because she was even thinking, wow, I want to live in Canada. So, because that's an incredible deal. So we thank you for that. So, all right.
So we're gonna go in, because we got about 8, 9, 10 minutes tops left. We want to go into, do you know the pay plan? we still get the same. We've had people ask us in the last 24 hours, does it still cost $39 to join? That's how many people are still out of touch or coming back in or not being told, the correct information. So it is free for everybody now. There is no $39. There is no renewal. There is no nothing. First responders, everybody, it's free. It doesn't matter if you're 18 years old or 90 years old. It is free for lifetime, okay? So we'll get that out of the way. So please, guys, keep on reiterating that. How many businesses do you know that you can start up and get payroll and websites and marketing materials for free, okay? Right. No obligation. Sign up. It's free. Now, if you want to get active, that's when we start to talk about making money.
My LifeWise Biz, the manual, free. The
manual, free. All the marketing that James and Kenny have done in the back office are insane for social media posts and all that stuff. It's incredible. But when we talk about the new pay plan, and again, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I just want to add this, a little backstory, because I'm all about the backstory. Sorry, guys. So I was talking to James, and, we're thrilled, absolutely thrilled with the new pay plan and the levels that we are going to be paying out on. And so they're testing the system and everything and making sure that everything's good to go. And so he tested on a random partner, an actual random partner, a partner, and I do not know the name, but they were consistently every single week making $100 every single week. So now you can add what's happened.
So when Rob came up with the insane idea to take this thing to 16 levels of pay. As long as you're on the Lead Academy, you can go 16 levels. Obviously, we know there's a 17th and 18th level that kicks in when you go Diamond and Black Diamond. But when this was tested on a random partner making $100 a week on Lead, using the numbers, the first pay period went from 100 to 220 because of 16 levels, okay?
And then the next week,
the next pay period went from 100 to 396, and then the last week again went over 400. So that is a daily living wage for a lot of people that go out and work, whether they're making $15 an hour or whatever, $30,000 a year. You're talking about $400 to $500 change in 30 days because we went 16 levels deep. If that doesn't excite you to build more width and help people do the power of four, remember, four getting four. Can you imagine what's going to happen on your 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th levels in your pay 12 months from now?
Exactly, guys. And understand, this is from a $35 investment.
Right.
That's it.
One product. So you look at what that person went from 100 and their pay grew between 100% to 300% by adding those levels. Okay, real quick, Lori just asked a great question, and I want to make sure everybody knows this.
Oh, yeah.
She just said, how do I get into Lead? I joined last March, but didn't get in that part. Right now, through the end of January, okay, you got till January 31st. Anybody that did not sign up for Lead or did not get the silver sampler for all these bonus pools, you can get in Lead and you can sign up on the sampler up until the 31st of January, and you're good for the whole year as long as you stay on a monthly auto ship with it. After January 31st, anybody who signs up has 28 days or they bypass 16 levels. They have 7 levels. Now, not to say that come next December,
I don't know.
Rob may say, you know what? We're going to be an open book. We're going to be a company. Some people didn't get explained. Right. They got sponsored, but nobody told them. And we may do the same thing again next year.
Well, we don't know.
But you don't want to lose a whole year.
Nope.
So right now, just go in your back office, sign up for Lead on auto ship or Y ship, and you're going to be in 16 levels deep.
All right, we're going to post about that on Facebook tomorrow as well. But guys, everybody that's on the call, all of the leaders, I really, really, really encourage you to, in your time blocking, to get into your downlines, get into the people that you have sponsored and below, and explain lead to them so that no one misses out. That would be my heart, right?
Yeah,
so
100%.
You've got to take ownership of your business and start getting the word out. So, all right, so there's going to be some excited people when this new pay.
I mean, if your job said to you, listen, if you come to the sales meeting every Monday of every, weekly for the month, we're going to pay you 40% commission instead of 30%. Do you think everybody would show up at that Monday meeting? We're getting a lot more commission. We're doing the lead at $35 because we want everybody to have self-improvement, self-worth, self-help. That's what it's about.
Yep.
You're just gaining an extra 8 levels of pay because that's what Rob's heart is. We are not a profit sharing company. We are a revenue sharing company. You'll never see the profit of the big companies because it all gets gobbled up at top. Revenue sharing, we're open book. All the money coming in, dollar per product, is going out to the field. So the revenue is going to you, and now you just picked up 8 more levels. How insane is that? And then plus the first order bonus. I mean, these are all things that, are you can watch my presentation from last week. We explain it. You can watch Rob's. Go to our YouTube channel. It's all right there. It's all at your fingertips. I see on these chats every day. How do I get this video? How do I get that video? YouTube. That's what you got to think. YouTube. If you go to YouTube, and we're going to update some of them from the past that don't need to be there because obviously things have changed over the last year. But the newest videos on there all explain the new 16 levels, the new bonus pools, the cruise. We have till July 31st, guys. I want to see hundreds of people on that ship. We want to inundate that ship with LifeWise hats and shirts. Anybody have a LifeWise bathing suit? You can bring that. But the bottom line is you got till July 31st to earn one $500 or more paycheck. You go gold. You got a cruise for 2. That's a pretty good deal. I don't know anybody that's giving away free cruises for one paycheck. Most of these companies, you got to earn that multiple times to get on that cruise. Brian, I don't want to see you in a Speedo, buddy. But anyway, that's the cruise deadline. We were going to talk about it Monday night. Rob we forgot. So that's why I'm telling you tonight. So those 2 things. We're giving you the grace period till January 31st. To get on lead so you can get 16 levels in the sampler package if you want to be in the sampler pool. The other thing is the cruise. July 31st is the deadline. Guys, you got 6 months to earn one paycheck of $500. You go out and sign 4 people on the Pro Builder Kit next week, you just became a gold.
That's right.
And you get a cruise to go along with that. So, I mean, it's going to be fun. That cruise will be just absolutely a blast. So, anyway, other than that, we talk about the pay group between 100% and 300% by adding levels 8 through 16. If that doesn't, get you excited, I don't know. There's just people that see money in this industry, but they see it in a different way than we do. We see it by serving people and building over time. Some people want to build it within, 30 days and make $10,000 because they want to shove $2,000 kits down your throat that, you can't use. So anyway, what was the question, honey?
How
much is the sampler? There's going to be, right now, it's every product except Radiance. But then there's going to be a second one added. It could be in the back office as of today. It should be going up this week. There's going to be a strip sampler where you can get just the strip product. So you don't have to have the one in that package. So it's anywhere from $230 to $280 written that. Just add the numbers up and you'll figure that out on the sampler. But I didn't check with James today, but I think the strip sampler is supposed to be the second option. So there's 2 sampler packs that you can choose from. Right now I get every product, all strip products, Restore, and the one in mine. I think it's like $289 or $299, whatever it is. It's worth it because, again, I want to be in the pool, but I want the product. I need the product for me and my wife. I need the sample. I just sent out 15 samples today, 5 to each person of Radiance.
Yep, and I have more going out tomorrow.
Right, so you got the sampler is great for people who really want to get into more pools. So you got to the end of January to decide on that also. What else do we need, babe?
Nothing. Again, you guys got to get into and dig into mylifewise.biz. All the training tools that are in there. Dig into the back office.
Yeah.
We're always talking about that. Gregg assures you that you will not break anything by digging into all the different reports and stuff. Remember, Monday nights, Rob in the locker room. Tuesday in the lab with Tracy. This is all on Facebook. Wednesdays, Wiser Wednesday with Pastor Chris Clem. Thursday, you've got...
You got us. And guess what? Start promoting it now. Next Thursday, if you're going to have a home party and you want it to be live on your TV, I'm going to do the same thing I did last Thursday. We're going to do a 30-minute. It might go to 35 minutes if I get too excited. But the bottom line is I'm going to show the plan. And, if you flip the chart with your heart, I have people that say, I can't do it. I'm nervous. Don't be nervous. The more authentic you are, you can mess the whole thing up, but people see your heart. They don't see you selling them. Okay. So the bottom line is let's show the plan as much as we can. Rob just posted here. There's going to be coming soon, free coming. Oh, wow. That's big. They're programming it. Buy 9 Radiants, get 3 free. That's huge because I had an esthetician today that I sent the samples to. She's so excited. The first thing she asked me is, well, can I buy in volume to reduce the price so I can sell it in my salon? And I said, yeah, right now you can buy, I think it's 4, get 1 free. So it's like $75 a piece, or buy 3, get 1 free, whatever it is. She was so excited that she'd be paying $75 instead of $99. Well, that's even bigger, 9 and get 3 free. So, Rob just keeps on making it better and better, guys. We look forward by the end of this month, in the next 10 days or so, to be announcing the hotels, to be announcing the regional dates. They will be April, May, and June. I can tell you the areas, because that's not a secret. We will be in Utah for the West, or anybody that wants to come in April. We will then be in Kansas City, that whole Midwest, that St. Louis, Kansas City, that Missouri, Hardy, Arkansas, you're 5 hours away. We're going to have an insane one there. That'll be early May. And then in June, we will be coming to North Carolina for the whole East Coast. So guess what? Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, New England. You got to come to North Carolina. We'll be right outside of Charlotte. It'll be beautiful, and it's going to be a blast. So you're going to have the whole corporate team there. So there's no excuses. You'll be able to meet and hug Tracy and his wife. You'll be able to see Rob and beautiful Ronnie, and you'll be able to see James and his wife, and obviously Pastor Chris. So they're going to be amazing. And these are what we build on as a company, to go out there, kiss, hug, shake hands, whatever you fancy. We want to be belly to belly with everybody. So, we're not sitting behind some camera every day. We're out and about. We want to be in the field. Yep. Okay. So guess what? Start planning on that. It's going to be an all-day Saturday event, but Friday night's going to be a community fun. We'll be all there on Friday night at the hotel. We'll all go out to dinner. If we got to get a place at a restaurant for 100 people to have fun, we're going to have fun. And then Saturday, get ready, because it's going to be an all-day or 9 to 5 with a nice lunch break. Mm-hmm. But there's going to be some pouring out. I'll probably be doing the presentation, so all the new people can see the presentation. Tracy's going to wow people, obviously, with product knowledge, and Rob's going to wow people with his wisdom. Chris is going to destroy it, because Chris is like a big teddy bear. Everybody just loves listening to him. James is going to tell you all the new marketing going on and happening. But here's the thing we're going to enjoy the most. It's you guys getting up there telling your stories. Yep. We want to celebrate you guys. We want to celebrate the bronze and the silvers. Hopefully there'll be some golds there. But guess what? We want to celebrate the single mom that might be making $30 a week or $30 a month. Yeah. But the product has changed your life. We want to hear all that. Yep. And that's what it's all about. We're not going to be hyping, cars and jewelry and houses. We're there to celebrate LifeWise. We're there to celebrate the products. But most importantly, we're there to celebrate you guys. You are the lifeline and the blood of this company. And we can't tell you how much we love all you guys. Yeah. Got anything else?
No, you just made me cry.
I just made her cry. All right. I'm going to go get some tissues. Take my Radiance so I look a little better by April. But anyway, guys, again, we went a little bit over, but the dates will be announced within
Soon.
probably the next 10 days by the end of this month. So you'll have no excuse that you won't have 2 months to Utah, 3 months to Kansas City, and 4 months to June to make your plans and set aside. You know, if you got a family event, we understand, but maybe it can be adjusted because we're going to give you enough time to get there.
Yeah.
And plane flights are easy to almost all these places because they're major airports. Kansas City's a major, Charlotte's a major, and obviously Salt Lake's a major. And these events will all be within 20 minutes of the airports. So it's going to be really nice.
That's it.
You're done? I'm getting let's end it.
Well,
Guys,
I don't want to hold people.
Yeah, I know.
Look at what time it is, babe.
Well, it's 9:42 here, but some of these people on the West Coast, it's dinner time.
Yeah.
Guys, we love you. We will see you next Thursday. Plug in.
Yep.
If you guys need us, call us. We'll get some Zooms going. Whatever you guys need, we're here.
Yep. And remember, just ask yourself, how am I getting better? And
Every
start
day.
digging in.
All
Digging
right,
in, guys.
Have a great night. Love
All
you.
right. Bye.
Bye, Life Lies.